Elke week rijden wij, Fresia Arias
en Milan van Dongen in ons busje het land door. Op zoek naar de hoofdrolspelers uit het Nederlandse voetbal.
We praten met ze over wat er op het veld gebeurt,
maar ook wat ze buiten de lijnen bezighoudt. In Fresia en Milan parkeren de bus.
We zijn er.
Ja.
We hebben een lekker ritje erop zitten.
Eindelijk is de bus on tour. Echt on tour.
We go international.
Ja.
Ja, mooi. Maar goed, wij zijn op vakantie.
Op dit moment...
Op het moment dat jullie dit horen, zijn wij op vakantie.
Ja.
Dus we hebben een paar gasten al opgenomen in de podcast.
Zeker.
En daar kunnen jullie de komende tijd van genieten, hopelijk.
Ja, de komende 2 weken. Dus we hebben over 2 weken hebben we Michael Mols. En de week daarvoor...
Timothy Vossen-Mensah.
Ja. En nu Jeremie Frimpong. Dus we zijn in Duitsland.
We zijn in Duitsland, maar we doen het in het Engels.
Ja, of in het Nederlands.
Of in het Nederlands.
Want Jeremie schijnt... ik kan natuurlijk wel een beetje Nederlands.
Jawel.
Ik ben benieuwd of je het een klein beetje wil proberen.
Hoe is jouw Engels?
Nou, dat was vroeger heel goed. Omdat de helft van mijn studie ging in het Engels. Ik moest ook echt in het Engels schrijven.
Tijdens je studie echt?
Ja.
Oh.
En toen, ja, en ik ben ook best lang op reis geweest. Toen heb ik natuurlijk heel veel Engels gesproken.
Ja.
Maar het is nu best... Ik schaam me af en toe gewoon voor het niveau van mijn Engels.
Oké.
Natuurlijk kan ik me wel verstaanbaar maken, maar vroeger kon ik het gewoon veel beter. En nu hoor ik mezelf af en toe en denk ik echt, ja, dit kan eigenlijk niet. Maar ja. Dus ik vind wel dat we een bepaald niveau moeten hebben vandaag. En hoe is dat van jou?
Ja, vroeger was het bij mij ook beter. Maar dan hebben we het over de middelbare school. Ik heb tweetalig onderwijs gedaan. Dus toen wist ik heel vaak woorden in het Engels wel en in het Nederlands niet.
Ja.
Gewoon vooral biologische termen of natuurkunde of gym krijg ik ook in het Engels.
Echt?
Ja.
Oh, nou ja.
Physical education.
Ja. Zullen we naar Frimpong gaan?
Ja, precies. Dit loopt uit de hand.
Want zijn Engels is trouwens echt beautiful.
Ja, klopt.
Schitterend
Klopt.
accent.
Ja.
En dus we moeten wel een beetje van goede huis
Dat gaan wij
komen.
niet nadoen hoor.
Nee, dat gaan wij zeker niet na.
Weet je wie dat wel doet van onze collega's?
Christian Willaert.
Christian
Zeker.
Willaert, correct.
There's a first time for everything. Your first club, your first tackle, or your first goal. For everything, there seems to be an appropriate moment. But an opportune moment for your first red card, there never really is. There's definitely bad timing. Especially when you're playing the old firm in a cup final. You run down Morelos and Willie Collum has no other choice. Red, another first time. The 26 minutes you have to experience in the dressing room feel like the longest minutes of your life. All sorts of things pass in your head. Should I have left City? Should I have gone to Celtic? Was this the perfect choice? But everything ends perfectly. Your first cup on your record. So is the first time you say, oh my days, in an interview. New first time will follow later. Your first Champions League game. The first time you transfer to a new place for millions. Your first World Cup. Your first international cap. But Celtic Park is where you first heard your name in a song. We would like to welcome you in the bus, Jeremie Frimpong.
Thank you guys for having me.
There you are. Kunnen we het eigenlijk gewoon in het Nederlands doen?
Nee, Nederlands is niet zo goed. Engels is beter.
Ja.
Klinkt best wel goed.
I'll get there really soon. Soon.
Yeah.
How much do you understand in Dutch?
The football aspects, yes, I understand. But like, to communicate like apart from football, it's kind of difficult for me.
You grew up in Amsterdam. You were born in the Netherlands. Why is it actually that you, because you can understand Dutch? How was your youth? How was growing up in Amsterdam? How was it for you? You spoke English. You spoke Dutch. How was it?
Yeah, in Amsterdam, in Bijlmer,
Yeah.
of course, I was speaking Dutch. I didn't know no English, Dutch and my Ghanaian language.
Yeah.
My mom. So, of course, I was speaking Dutch. I went to kindergarten there, so I have to speak Dutch. And I moved when I was 7 to Manchester.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's how I lost my Dutch. I think when I was in England, I just learned English and then
Of course.
just forgot Dutch. Yeah.
And now you have the beautiful British accent.
It's
everybody loves
not
it.
so beautiful.
Oh man, I love it.
You love it, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's
love
not so
the
beautiful.
accent. You don't like it?
No, I like the Dutch English.
No.
This is nice.
No.
Timothy's English is nice.
Can you like?
No, but Timothy was 16, so that
Yeah,
doesn't really
yeah.
count.
See, that's why I say he has like English, Dutch. You understand? Like right in the middle.
Can you like imitate it?
No, I can't.
So what's the Dutch English accent?
Timothy, that's it.
That's it.
His accent is is right bang in the middle.
How was growing up in the Bijlmer when you were really young in the Netherlands?
What do you remember?
For me, I didn't play football in Bijlmer. I remember obviously going to school with my friends and playing outside with my friends. But that's all I remember. I didn't really start my football career there. Yeah.
Why not?
My mom, I was very small, you know. My mom was scared that
You would get hurt.
I'll get her. You know how mothers are. I'll get her, and she didn't want to take that risk. So that's why I didn't play football there.
But what was your experience with football? Did you watch football or did you just play in the streets or?
No, I've loved football since I don't know when, but since I don't know. I could say since I came out, but of course, you know what I say.
Yeah.
But I've loved football. Yes, watching it. Of course, playing in the house, things like this. Yes.
So it must have been hard for you that you weren't allowed to play
100%.
football.
I would cry. You know, I remember
Yeah.
this. Of course, I'd cry. Like I would want to go play football outside, but my mum would not allow me to. And yeah.
Yeah, because you probably wanted to go to a football club or something or play on the streets.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. My big brothers there, they were playing for teams, you know.
Yeah.
Local teams.
Yeah.
And of course, I want to be like that as well. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you actually, because at one point you moved to England, to Manchester, did you actually like that you were moving to England?
Or did you want to stay in Holland?
I didn't know. No, I didn't know what was going on. I think I was too young. I didn't know what was going on. Next minute, I'm just in Manchester now.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I was in Manchester now, and yeah, I just adjusted to it.
And when did your mom allow you to play football? When was the first time?
I can't remember what age, but in England, I think. Well, I started playing for Man City when I was 9, but before that I was playing local team, so maybe 8,
Yeah.
8. Yeah.
Just 1 year for a local team.
Yes, basically.
And 1 year later, you're already in the youth academy of Manchester City.
Yes.
What a talent gifted by God then.
Thank you. Always.
Yeah, but because you were that good already after 1 year of playing in a normal team.
You know, like as a kid, that type of football to this type of football is completely different. That type of football, you don't even have to pass the ball. You can just do it. You just run, and all you have to do is just score.
Yeah.
Just run and score. You
Yeah.
know? So that type of football was different. We didn't have tactical things. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, that was just like kids just having fun.
Yeah. What was the big difference between living in Amsterdam and living in Manchester?
I think for me was obviously different surroundings. You know.
Yeah.
Of course, from Amsterdam to Manchester, different surroundings, and of course getting to learn the English. You know that as well. So yeah.
Was it hard for you as a kid to adapt?
I think so. I think for sure. Mainly my brothers, because they're older than me. You know, I had friends, but not like that. They went to school there, like school. So they had a lot of friends. You know, so for them was more harder than me. You know, for me it's like I'm still young.
Didn't go to school there?
I did go to school, but not like as 7 years. They went to like how old is my brother? Well, he's 20, 27 now. I think not high school, but primary school.
The end of primary school.
Yes, exactly.
In Amsterdam,
he went to, you know what I say, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, things like that.
So he had a lot of friends already.
Exactly.
For him, it was harder to adapt.
Yeah, exactly.
Most of the players we know from the national team, from the Dutch national team, we know them since they've been little kids,
Exactly.
and we know everything about them. We know the way they eat. We know their funny moments or like moments they want to forget. But there are a lot of people, they don't know everything about you. What can you tell us about yourself if it comes to your personality or
My personality, I'm just a happy guy, good vibes, just always positive, you know. I would say when it's time to get serious, I'm serious. Of course, everybody likes a bit of jokes, you know. Yeah, I'm an easygoing guy, really. Yeah.
always been?
Always been, yes, always been. But never change. Yes.
Yeah. Was it hard for you to like? You were already 9 when you entered the youth academy of Man City. It's quite young for a guy to already be in a professional climate. How was it for you?
Of course, being at Man City it was nice, you know. Like it was a top club, so of course me being there with other great players, you know, it was difficult as well because as a kid you think, oh, okay, I'm good, I'm scoring all these goals, but there's someone next to you who's doing the exact same thing or more.
Yeah.
You know, so you're in an academy with a lot of great players. So yeah.
was there a point when, for example, your mom started to like that you were playing football, or?
Yes, because like I said, she didn't always, because she was scared, you know.
Yeah.
She didn't always wanted me to play football, but as I've grown up, she understands, like, well, he really, like, my son really likes it, you know. So I'm gonna support him, you know. Yeah.
And if she is watching a game nowadays, does she still?
She watches, but she's so scared.
Still?
Like
Still scared.
I could fall on the floor. She's like, yeah. And like, well, I remember the worst was when I got injured and I had surgery. Yes, this one was really bad for her, you know. She couldn't sleep, you know, because this is what she's like scared of, but it's part of football.
The protective mothers.
Yeah, exactly. It's part of football.
Do you have a relationship now, actually?
Am I in a relationship?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm in a relationship.
Okay.
Yes.
Is where did you meet her?
No, for me, I like to keep all this private.
Oh, okay,
you know?
that's perfectly
But
fine.
it's not a German girl.
No, it's not a German girl. Don't worry, guys.
Can you actually speak a bit of German?
Ambition.
Yeah. So what's better, your Dutch or German?
Dutch for sure.
Yeah, it also must be really hard if you're trying to learn Dutch since you're
Yes.
playing for the national team
Yes.
now, and then hearing a lot of
Yes.
German.
For me, Dutch more. Deutsch is words. Yeah.
Yeah. So you start to enter the youth academy of Man City. You start to grow up as a little kid. You become a bit mature. How would you describe your time in the City Academy?
Amazing, man. I made a lot of friendship there. More like brothers, you know, because we see each other every day. We all went to the same school, you know. Till this day, we're still in contact, you know. So this is like friendship for life. It was, I had such an amazing time. We won some, we lost some. We've been through everything together, you know. And of course, obviously the time when you get chosen to get a professional, this was like the worst time, because that's when some of the group separates, you know, because they're not at Man City no more, so they go to a different club and they're there, you know. So yeah.
Yeah. How hard was it for you, those moments? Because you have friends in the academy, and then they suddenly you get separated.
Yeah, it was really hard, you know, from seeing the same faces to not seeing them again. It was really hard on me, because, like I said, they were brothers, you know, and to not be able to see, it was weird not seeing them, like something's missing. Yeah, it was like this. But yeah, what can you say? What can you do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you have Manchester City on your resume, it looks really good. But on the other hand, you have the pressure. What is your experience with it?
Yeah, 100%. Of course, when people hear, "Oh, he used to play for City," he was at a City academy. It's nice, but it's not football. Football in general, it's not nice. It's ups and downs, you know. Of course, I was at City, but there's been times where in other age groups I was playing down in age, you know. I was not playing with my own age group. I was playing with the younger age group, you know, things like this, you know. And I didn't like that, because in my head I'm thinking, am I not good enough to play for my age? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, things like this. It's good through ups and downs.
But how did you cope with it then? Because you describe yourself as a really happy guy, always positive. But then on the other hand, you have stuff like that you have to cope with.
Yeah, of course, very sad. I was very sad, you know. But I always went the right way with it. I could have gone two ways with it. I could have been like, oh, no, I'm not going to play good, I don't care. Or actually just play my normal game. And I played my normal game. And of course, my family obviously helped me out a lot. Like, obviously, I'm young, you know, so I don't know these type of things. I'm just thinking, oh, no, why should I play for the young ones? But they were like, it's part of football, you know. Sometimes you have to go through this, you know. So, and that really helped me as well. So I've always been positive like that, yeah.
Yeah. You're still a really young guy.
Yes.
You started a foundation. What can you tell us about it? About Pathways?
Yes, Pathways. It's about footballers that didn't make it, you know, as a footballer. And I've been in that position where you get told whether you make it or not. And it's the worst feeling, you know. There's clubs that they just leave you to it, you know. Like as a kid, you just think about football, and all of a sudden they say no, and then it's like your dreams has just been crushed, and now they've just left you, you know, like they don't care about you. And obviously now back then, obviously I couldn't do nothing about it, you know. I had to get on with my life and play. But now I'm in a position where I can change I can help, even if it's just a little, you know. So it's about players that have not made it as a footballer, and that it's not only football that they can do. Pathways is there to see like what else they're good at, you know, their other abilities, you know. If it's I don't know, to be a businessman, just anything you want to be. It doesn't have to be football.
No, and
Understand?
also explore
Exactly
what you
And
like,
that's
what
the-
you're
we
good
have,
at.
You have people there that can help you whatever you want to be. Yes.
And where did this idea come from?
No, for me and my family, we spoke about this, you know, because like I said, I'm a type of guy that I care about people a lot, you know. So I have all these things that I just want to help, you know, because I'm lucky to be in a position where I am now. So why not share it, you know? I think it's a good thing to do.
Yeah, and there are a lot of young kids who have that as their only dream,
Exactly.
and that's their only hope.
Exactly.
And you wanna like make that dream a bit bigger. Like you have
exactly.
this.
Explore more.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so you also want to be very active in Ghana as well.
100% help in Africa. Maybe not just in Ghana. Maybe in Nigeria, Senegal. Just in Africa. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, in Europe as well.
Yeah.
But yes, in Africa as well, because I think Africa, they have less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for example, players who play in youth academies, for example, when they're age 20 or something, people say to them, "No, sorry, this is not for you. You're not good enough," and you will actually take care of them, helping them.
100%. I feel like it should be like this, because we're just kids, you know. Like you're telling us we didn't get the scholarship. Like that will break you, you know. Like for me, if you don't have like people around you, I don't know, like it can really destroy you. You understand? That's why you need 100%. You need people around you, and that's why I've made this thing pathways.
Yeah.
Like you have people there that will help you. You understand? Because I know how hard it is. I think all footballers know how hard it is to not get the scholarship, or just not be the footballer.
Have you seen many examples?
Yes, of course. I've been in like environments where we do the scholarship day and they didn't get picked, and of course some moved to different clubs.
Yep.
Some they make it as a footballer. One of my teammates is a school teacher now. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like you see these things. You see some take the bad way and go that path. You know, this is what I mean. This is why I feel like you need something like pathways. You need people's help, because as a kid, football is just what you want to be. Yeah.
So pathways.
Yes, man.
Will be.
100%. Yes, I know it's gonna be big, and it's gonna be there for the kids. You know, it's gonna support. Like that's what it's for. You know.
Yeah.
It's gonna be there for you. It's gonna bring you back up.
Yeah.
100%. It's not gonna be easy.
No.
You know, not everyone's gonna look forward to, like, because obviously you've just been told, or you're just not a footballer. You know, so you're not gonna be like, oh, okay, come, let's go into pathways then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's gonna be difficult, but it's there to help no matter what.
If
Yeah.
you look at the future, what is your dream? If you look at pathways,
For me, my dream is not even like, for instance, to get pathways big, but if other players, not even just players, just if you have it, just do something like this, just better the community. Yeah, just this is my dream. Obviously, my personal dream is for pathways to be big and global, but any company, and help like this, yes.
yeah, because not all footballers have the feeling they want to do something back.
Yeah, not all footballers, but majority of footballers do, you know. You'd be surprised how many footballers give back to the community, you know. Because, I mean, it's only right, because most of the time, footballers come from how can I say?
Not the best environment.
Yeah, it's not the best environment, you understand?
Yeah.
So obviously, normally footballers change your family's lives, you understand?
Yeah.
Exactly. So, if anything, they should know
Yeah.
how it feels, you know, and how to give back to the community.
And it's also the case for you. You didn't have the
Exactly.
best environment.
Exactly. And for me, I'm happy it was like this, because I've seen how my mom struggled, my family struggled, and that's how can I say, that stayed with me, you know.
Yeah.
And now I'm never gonna change. because I know what I was like, and just because I'm in this position now, and now I have what I have, I should be different. You understand? So I feel like the way I grew up, I'm so happy with how I grew up, and how life is now. Yes.
Yeah.
One good example of a player that gives back to the community is Sadio Mane. It's really insane what he does for his country. You know all the examples, right?
Yeah, I know some. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I know all of them, but
Well, I don't think he communicates about all of them, but I think he changed the whole village and stuff back home, which is really nice.
Yeah,
but
these are the things that you like to see, you know, and these are the things that are nice to see, because not everyone has an opportunity like this, you know, especially in Africa. It's not even just Africa, Asia, everywhere, you know. It's difficult everywhere, you know. So when you see these type of things, it's nice.
But I think I would find it really hard to be a football player if it comes to that, because you have this like really luxury lifestyle, and players have that. Well, almost all the players have that, and on the other hand, you know where you came from and what other people have. Do you find that hard?
No, not at all. Like it just depends in what you like, you know. Like you don't need luxury things. If you like luxury things, then you do what you want, but you don't need it. You understand? Yes. So that I feel like when it comes to this, there's nothing hard about it. It's either you want to help or you don't. Like no one's forcing you. It's just the feeling you have. You know. Yeah.
did you change as a person after you became successful in football?
No, I feel like I've always been caring. You know, I've always wanted to help. You know, but of course, before to help, you need to get yourself there. You understand?
Yeah, of course.
You need to have the things before you can help, because if you don't, of course, to be fair, words can help as well. You know.
Yeah.
But both is better. You know. So I think I've always been the same. Yeah.
Yeah. For you, there was also an end to the Manchester City Academy. At a certain point, they said to you, "You're going to make a transfer, right?"
Yes, for me, of course, I wanted to play first team at Man City, but everybody has different routes in football, you know. So of course, my route was to go to Celtic, and I feel like to this day was one of the best decisions I've made in my life, you know.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy at all, because the day it was actually happening, like reality hit me that I'm leaving, like my brothers, my friends, not even that, my family.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to live in Scotland now.
Yeah.
Like I'm living abroad. Like, to be fair, you can get the train. It's like 3 hours, you know, but it's still abroad.
It's not the other side of the world.
It's not England. You know what I'm trying to say?
It's not home.
Yes, exactly.
But was it right that it was already in the media and you didn't know that you were making the transfer?
Yeah, man, crazy. Yes, I didn't.
Football can be strange,
yeah,
right?
like for instance, we played Celtic in pre-season match. You know, the Man City under 23s against some of their first team.
At home or
At Celtic.
at Celtic?
At
Okay.
Celtic. And I remember, of course, I think I had a good game. I remember this, and Neil Lennon was there. Yeah. So to be fair, I thought nothing about it. But then, of course, the agent I used to have was speaking to them. And then when it came to it, no, listen. So listen,
Good story coming up.
Yeah. I come to training just normally, and then my coach comes to me and he says, "Oh, Jeremy, you're not training today." I'm like, "Why?" He said, "You could be going." I said, "Oh, really?" And so I
And
said,
you were
"Okay."
there with all your gear on?
Yeah. So I'm on my phone now, and my phone's just blowing. Jeremy Celtic. I'm like, what's happening? So I called my agent at the time, and I was like, "Is this true?" Like, and he was like, "Yeah, it could be happening." Like everything was so last minute. It was deadline day. Everything was just so fast. He's like, "Yeah, it's true." And then obviously when training finished, even my friends were like, "No, Jeremy, you're going." Even they couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it myself, but they couldn't believe it. They were like, "Jeremy, you're going." I was like, "Bro, I don't know." I don't know.
It was like everyone knew already except for you.
I don't know. I was like, no, I don't know. Next minute now, I get told to do my medical test.
Yeah.
And it's right next door to City. So I did it. Neil Lennon called me, and he was like, "Yeah, we want you. Just come to Celtic, things like this, you know." And I was like, "Yeah, yes, it's nice, you know. It's nice. Yes, 100%." So now everything was just so fast. Now I go home, I have to put my clothes on, get a little bit of clothes, And then I was in the car I was in the car to Celtic and to Scotland, and yeah,
It went really fast.
really fast deadline day, yes.
Yeah, and a few years later, you make a transfer of millions to Leverkusen, and now you're in the Dutch national team. For you, was it always clear that you would play for the Netherlands?
Yes, like it was always gonna be Holland. Like Holland's always been there since I think I played under 6. I played young age. I think under 16s for Holland. You know, that was my first nationality that I played. I could have chosen Ghana or England, but Holland was always the one.
How was it for you to be elected for the first time for?
No, it was really nice, man. I feel like as a kid, if you get chosen for your nationality, especially playing football,
Yeah.
like you're going to represent your national team. No, it was really nice.
Yeah.
But at a young age, if you thought about Dutch national team or about Dutch football in general, what did you think?
Yeah, of course to play for the national team. Yes.
Yeah, but did you think about certain players or way of playing or?
No, back then I didn't know like anyone my age. Of course I knew the first team players, but I didn't know like anyone my age group. No, completely new faces.
Must have been very strange the first time you came to a Dutch national youth team.
Very like there no Dutch at all. Like no Dutch at all, and even like some of them spoke English. Mitchell Bakker. Yeah, I've been with him since young. Mitchell Bakker back then, no English at all. But yeah, throughout the years, Mitch's English now is like good.
Yeah,
very good English. But back then,
Good
was
or it's
no,
okay?
really is good.
Okay.
Really is very good.
but back then, how did you communicate?
I can't even remember. There was more just let play football. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like playing football. You know, when you do like, say for instance, a passenger. Of course, you don't go first because you don't know you don't know what to do yet. You just watch and then you just copy. Yeah.
So did they always explain it?
Yes, the coaches.
To you?
The coaches.
Yeah.
Of course, the coaches explain it in English. Yes.
Yeah. And why has it always been the Netherlands? Because it could also easily have been Ghana or England.
For me, it's always been Netherlands because I was born there. You know, I was born there, and it feels like it feels right that I have to play for my national team. I grew up. I think I wouldn't say I grew up there, but I was born there. You know, so yeah.
Yeah. Because you could also say Ghana feels like your home country. How does those two combine, Ghana and the Netherlands?
Yes, both my parents are Ghanaian.
Yeah,
both my parents are Ghanaian, and of course for me, back then I was not even thinking about Ghana at all. When I was younger, I was not even thinking about Ghana at all. It was Holland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you must have been very proud then the first time you got elected for the Dutch national team.
Like I said, as a kid, to play for to represent your national team was one of the best.
Yeah. Could you, where were you the first time you got elected for the proper national team, the first team?
Proper.
Yeah, I don't know. Under 19 is like it's okay, but
the first team.
Yeah, of course, with Louis van Gaal. When was the first time you got called? You can remember?
Well, before the World Cup, I got injured.
Yeah.
Yes, so of course I missed that. But the first time I went was World Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was outside training in Leverkusen, and I come back inside and I seen I have like a family group chat, and they were just all like, "Yeah, you made it," and that's when I knew. So like before I watched the video, I saw like my family group chat.
Yeah.
So then I knew, yes, I was good.
And then when did you know Van Gaal already?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, but do you remember like when you first saw him?
No, but in person, did you know him in person
No,
already?
in person, no.
No.
But
But
of course, yes.
Yeah, of course you knew the name.
Yeah, you knew the name. But do you remember the first time you saw him like face to face? And I can imagine that Louis van Gaal would try to just be stubborn and talk Dutch.
No, it was nice. It was nice. My first meet with the manager was nice, very nice.
No.
In English.
No, in English, right?
Huh?
What?
No, he said, can you speak a little bit of Dutch? I was like, yes, a little bit of Dutch. But then he can speak English as well. So yeah, we spoke English most of the time.
What was your impression of Louis van Gaal as a coach during the World Cup?
No, an amazing coach. We got to the quarterfinals, So yeah, I think we had a really good tournament, and of course his coaching, his tactics brought us there, So yeah, it was amazing.
How do you remember the quarterfinal against Argentina?
Yeah, this was tough, It was a brilliant game to watch,
Yeah.
It was a brilliant game to watch. It was tough to take because I remember.
And nerve-wracking to watch.
I remember when it was the last minute when it was our free kick.
Mm-hmm.
The tension, and we trained this on the pitch, so it was crazy that it actually worked.
Did you have any idea they were going to do it?
Yes, the way it was set up, that's when I knew. Yeah, we're gonna do it now.
Yeah.
So when we actually did it and we scored from it, was like, no, it worked, and it's last minute in the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
You get me? So.
What
Yeah,
did you
it was
do
nice.
when he scored a goal?
Yeah, we all ran to the corner. I remember.
Yeah, I saw everybody going everywhere.
Yeah. We all ran to the corner and we were just all happy. But then penalties came and penalties can go one way or another.
Of course, we all watched the match. Even I was tired after watching just on the couch. How was it for you?
Like watching the penalty.
Yeah, the emotions in the stadium and
Just that game in
the
general.
dressing room. All the things afterwards that happened with Messi and Weghorst and everything.
Difficult. I don't think I watched. I couldn't watch.
No?
No, like I was like just my head on the floor, and then when they take the penalty, I look up. It's the worst feeling ever. Worst feeling ever. Really, you feel sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It must have been a bit sad that you didn't play the World Cup. Afterwards, how was your relation with the national team? Because they also had the thing with Jong Oranje. How do you look back at that whole period?
Yeah, of course. Not playing the World Cup, it's sad. 100%. I think everybody wants to play in the World Cup, but of course, it's happened now. So I've moved past it. Yeah.
Yeah, and the Jong Oranje thing, you already said, it wasn't the best decision of me.
You regret it now?
Yeah, 100%. I feel like as a footballer, there's mistakes you make. No one's perfect. Like sometimes you make the wrong decisions, and yes, that decision I made was wrong. Yeah, but of course I've said my part in that, and yeah, I just look forward now.
Yeah, I saw you in the training afterwards with Ronald Koeman when you got back to the national team, and you like that funny moment. You laughed together. I think everything is fine now, right?
Yes, of course. There was no problems to begin with. Everything was good.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. For me, not to go there, it's normal to have a punishment. So.
Yeah. You scored already 5 goals in the Bundesliga. Where will this end?
If I can help my team as much as possible, that's what I would do. Yes.
Yeah, because the time we record this at
December.
In December, we broadcasted it in half of January, so maybe you have scored a bit of more goals then. Where will this end with Leverkusen and Xabi Alonso and you? And it's amazing what's happening here, right?
It's a fairy tale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, we have a great coach and a great team. I feel like everybody just gets each other, and the manager just knows he knows his players. Just knows how to use his players, and the manager's tactics. Everybody just understands it, and it works. And as you can see in our football, like we play football, So, but it's not easy at all. The Bundesliga is a high level. Every team is challenging, So yeah, it's not easy at all.
Yeah, it's quite amazing how Xabi Alonso introduced his way of playing in such a short time, and it works out so well. What's special about him?
He was a player himself,
Yeah,
and
what a player!
He's won the World Cup,
Yeah.
The Bundesliga,
Champions League.
yeah, Champions League, so on and so on. So he's got all the experience. So it makes sense why he got tactics like this. He can learn from so many managers he had in the past.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Bundesliga is a competition that's really physical. At least when we see players going from the Eredivisie to the Bundesliga, they are only talking about how physical it is and how much they need to train and like really train. What is your experience with the physical part of the Bundesliga?
Yeah, 100% is physical. It's physical. The level is intense. you can't make mistakes because you get finished. That's what happens in high levels, you know. Yeah, the Bundesliga is very intense, but it's very nice to play in as well, because you compete against the best, you know. So and you come up against great players, so it is good. Yes.
How big is the belief in the championship?
Of course, we would like to win it, but okay, yes, we're nearly halfway, but there's still a lot of games to go, you know.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of great teams that in football you never know what can happen. You could have a great half. Who knows? We come back and it's not good. But all we can do is take game by game.
The European Cup in Germany with the Netherlands, that's a dream for you.
Yes, this one, 100%. This one, of course, I want to play in that. Yes.
Yeah. Is it an extra thing for you that it's in Germany?
Yeah. To be fair, it doesn't feel kind of right, you know, that's in Germany, you know, because I live here.
Yeah.
You're not going anywhere.
Exactly, and like the stadiums we're going to be playing.
You all know them.
Week in, week out, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. How is it being at the national team? How do the guys cope with you? Because they all can talk Dutch, and you of course you understand a lot, but you can't really speak fluently. How is it for you?
No, it's completely, the guys take me in as one of their own, you know. It's completely most of the guys play in like English clubs, or they're in like English speaking clubs, you know.
Yeah.
So everyone speaks English, you know.
And do you often have to say, "Oh, guys, a bit slower than I can understand"?
No, because you know, when they speak with me, they speak English.
Yeah.
Yes.
So everyone is so polite. But
Yes, everyone's English speaking. Yes. With
yeah, that must feel very nice for you that they.
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
Of course.
it's normal. I also do it, but it's also normal that if you have 50 Dutch guys, because the staff is also big, that you tend to speak Dutch, but everybody speaks English for you. That's
Yes.
nice. Yeah. People in the Netherlands don't really know you because you also just played one match for the national team. How do you would like them to know you? How would you like that they talk about you in 10 years?
On the pitch, like Jeremie does this on the pitch. For me, just football.
Yeah.
And of course, as a nice person as well.
Yeah.
Yes, of course, as a nice person, funny, just like my personality, you know. Yes, but the pitch as well. Like if he's good on the pitch, things like this. Yes.
Yeah. So the happy guy
Yes.
that
the
scored
happy
at
guy.
the Euros.
Exactly.
That would be nice. Oh.
Yeah, 100%. To score in the Euros, 100%.
Tijd voor tijdrekken.
Jerry or Jeremy?
Jeremie.
The best player in City's youth whom I've played with is
Phil Foden.
what I thought when I hit a kid in the face against Wolfsburg was.
No, really bad. Really, really bad. Yes.
You need to explain this one for the people who didn't.
Yes. I think we was drawing, and my emotions got to me. I was frustrated, you know. And then I just kicked the ball, and it hit the little kid, and he started crying, and I felt very bad because he started crying, you know. So I was like, no, I gotta go to him and see if he's okay.
Yeah, it was really.
And the least thing I
sweet
could
to
do
see.
was take off my shirt, you know, because I felt really bad. I felt so sorry for him.
You have those moments when you do something
Yeah,
and
you do
1 second
something
later you think,
stupid and
oh
then-
no, what did I
And
do?
then you like the kid did nothing wrong, you know. So
No. Your turn.
Ghana or England?
Ghana.
My ultimate team guard is the best in the game.
No.
No?
My ultimate team card.
Yeah?
No.
No?
Hell no.
But you do play a lot, don't you?
Yeah, I play, but I don't play like with my card. There's a lot. Kafu. I play with.
Oh, you play Cafu?
Yes.
My favorite word in Dutch language is
Lekker.
Lekker?
Lekker jongen.
Any others? Any other favorites?
Goed zo. Mooi. There's a lot of words.
A lot of words don't sound nice. I mean, just the sound of the language
No.
in general.
When he says lekker, it
Yeah,
sounds nice.
it sounds good. Yeah.
Gezellig also?
Yes, this ook. Which one? Yeah, there's a lot. I'm sorry, there's a lot. But yeah, these are the ones. Yeah.
Yeah. What I thought when Leandro Paredes fired a ball at me during the quarterfinal was.
we need revenge. We need to like score or something. That's
Yeah.
the only way we can show like our revenge, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that picture also, after that moment, it was
Yeah.
crazy.
And when
It was
Virgil
crazy.
came to him, it was also so. Oh,
Yeah,
what
crazy.
a moment it was. Xabi Alonso still has Bayer Leverkusen's best pass.
No. Flo.
Florian Wirtz?
Yes.
Because did you see that video of Xabi Alonso giving passes at the training
Yes, yes,
ground?
yes.
Yeah, it was viral, right?
Yeah,
On
it was a
TikTok, I think.
legendary video.
Flo.
Yeah.
Pathways has succeeded as
I succeeded as
Or when.
or when.
I succeeded as I don't know, a caring company. Can I say this? Yes.
Yeah.
A caring company. Yes.
Then it will be successful.
Yes, 100%. Love and care. Yes.
Good luck
Yeah.
with Pathways.
Thank you so much, guys. I can't wait for it to get started and see how it's going.
Yeah.
And with
Thanks for your
Leverkusen
time.
and the Dutch national team.
Yes.
It would be so nice if a team is beating Bayern.
Yeah, you should do it.
It's difficult. Bayern. I don't even need to talk about Bayern. I've been up there since the start. You know.
Yeah,
So,
forever.
It's very difficult to
Yeah,
play
I know.
against
I mean, I was watching that. Did you watch the last game last season?
Yeah, of course.
I
Yeah.
thought I'm going to sit down because I want to see this happen. That last game was insane. Just really annoying for not happening. But yeah, maybe this year would be
Yeah.
nice.
And lifting the trophy in Berlin.
Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Who knows?
Thanks.
Thank you for your time.
No problem. Thank you, guys.